Hey guys, a couple of you have reached out to me and asked about binomial theorem and how to do it. So I thought I'd make a quick video on how to do the binomial theorem. Hopefully, first of all, this is Pascal's triangle. Hopefully you know how it works in case you don't. Basically, we start with the number 1, and then what we're doing is we're adding the numbers that are above it. So if you think about these all being zeros out here, 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1. Ignore the black ones for now. And then we have 2 1s, so then it's 1 carries down, 1 and 1 makes 2, and 1. If we look further down the line, 1 and 0 make 1, 1 and 4 is 5, 4 and 6 is 10, 10, 5, and then 1. So that's how to work through Pascal's triangle. And all it is a shortcut to do something like this. We could do this by hand if we wanted to and just multiply this out 4 times and then remember all the terms and make sure it all happens. But that's challenging to say the least. So this, Pascal's triangle and binomial theorem, is just a shortcut. I'm going to try to use some color coding to try to help walk you through it. What I have here is 3x minus 5 to the 4th. And so because it is to the 4th, we are going to look at the 4th row. Notice the first one I label as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is considered the 4th row in binomial theorem. And notice there are 5 terms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different terms in this row. These terms represent the coefficients. I will write that down. The row, the numbers, are the coefficients that we're going to deal with. And so to do this, because this is to the 4th, because there are 5 terms in it, I'm going to write the term 3x 5 times. And notice I'm putting it in parentheses. That's 4, 5 times. And then, again, because there are 5 terms here, I'm going to write the number negative 5 as well, 5 times. And I'm going to put them in parentheses. I don't really need the parentheses if I'm paying attention, but it's good to just have that there. Okay. And now we're going to fill in some blanks. These terms are all going to be added to each other. And notice that I'm putting the plus sign, kind of shoving it towards the left. And that's because what I want to do is leave room for my coefficients. So this is a 1, so the first one's a 1. And I'm going to be putting a 4, then a 6, right? And then a 4, and then a 1. Okay, and so like I said, this is just a shortcut to do this multiplication out. If we did it all the way out, we'll get to this answer eventually. It'll just take a while. So now all we need to do is put in the powers. And the powers are based off of this number 4. So I start with all my green terms. I'm going to label the first one's to the 4th. The second one's going to be cubed, squared, 4, 3, 2 to the first, and then 0. And then I need to label the negative 5 in the same way, but in reverse order. I'm going to do 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And so this colorful thing right here is actually the answer to this question. It's just not worked out very well. So we can simplify it if we want to. And, being math, that's what we tend to do. So I'm going to do this term by term, and hopefully you can follow along. You might need a calculator at some point. I think I made the numbers not too bad, but we'll see. So let's do the easy things. We'll do this in black. Well, 1 is easy. You can multiply that by anything. Negative 5 to the 0, well, that's just 1 as well. So we're looking 3x to the 4th. That's the same as 3 to the 4th, x to the 4th, which is the same as, and I'll put my answer down here, 81 x to the fourth. 3 to the fourth is 81, x to the fourth is x to the fourth. We're done. So we'll look at term 2. Negative 5 to the 1 is just negative 5. 4 is just 4. 3x cubed is going to be 27x cubed. All these things are multiplies. 4 times negative 5 is negative 20. Negative 20 times 27 is negative 540 x cubed. Negative 540 x cubed. And like I said, you can use a calculator. There's no reason why you can't. So that's negative 540. And if I've made a mistake, if my arithmetic is wrong, I apologize, but you're releasing the process. And let's do the next one. So this is 6 times 3x quantity squared is 9x squared. Negative 5 squared. Negative times a negative is a positive. 5 times 5 is 25. So we're going to end up with this, 25. I know that 6 times 25 is 150. So 9 times 150 is going to be 900. I think I'm getting 1350. 150 times 9 is 0. 45, 4. Yeah, 1350. That was right. And it's going to be positive 1350 x squared. Hopefully that was the biggest one. And then we got to move to the next one. Well, the 4 just carries down. 3x to the 1, that's just 3x. Negative 5 cubed is negative 125. Negative 125 times 4 is negative 500. Negative 500 times 3 is negative 1500 x. Negative 1500 x. And then the last one. 1 is easy. 3x to the 0, that's just 1. Negative 5 to the 4th is 625. And that is my answer. Hold on, let me go get the light. Here we go, light's back on. So this is the answer to this question. The big thing that you got to do is you got to go, okay, what's the power? Find that row, whichever row it is. Figure out how many terms there are. It's always one more term than there are powers. Write it out nice and neat, and just be careful with your mathematics. If you write it out neat and you're careful with your mathematics, it's not too bad. But your first term is going to be the same power, and then you descend all the way to 0. And then your second term is going to be that power. You just start from the right to the left and descend all the way back the other way. And yeah, that's it. That's it. A little thing that you can do just to check yourself is that these two numbers should always add up to whatever that number is, right? So this is 4, 4, 4, 4, if you look at just the blacks. And then you put in your coefficients, you do your math. Life's good. Anyway, good luck. Bye.